And hello, sleepies.
It's about time, bitch.
My name is Miss Tyffanie Morgan.
Rowena Whey. It's Joy.
What's going on here?
Just a whole lot of celebrity.
Pause for applause. Hello, sweet peas, and welcome to What's the Maple Tea with your hostesses, me, Miss Tiffany Morgan, and
Rowena Whey.
Yay! Look at us, we're in Sydney.
We're in Sydney, Australia. Even though we're not talking about that.
Yeah, but I just realized as soon as I said it out loud, I'm like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot to change something. So cheers, dear.
Cheers.
Yay!
Cheers to the end of a horrible season.
So that's funny you should say that, because I was watching a follow-up, because there are a few other programs out there that give you the lowdown of the seasons, but they're not worth watching. It's just all it's all about What's the Maple Tea. And I guess that was the worst season, calculated worst season ever.
Now, is that worst season like in viewership or worst season in like hate to the queens? Is it like...
Well, there's apparently this huge algorithm of like whether or not you liked the program or you didn't like the program.
Oh, so like
or...
an audience vote.
Kind of
yes
like an
or no.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. So, it was it was the worst one ever.
Sound out in the comments if you agree that it's the worst season of Drag Race yet that had RuPaul as a host.
Yeah. Canada's Drag Race actually ranked higher than this one.
That's because Canada's Drag Race is wonderful.
Sure, yeah.
I think it's wonderful. I mean, apparently the judges didn't think it's wonderful because they're completely rearranged now.
Oh my god. I don't even want to think about that.
It's going to be an interesting year.
Oh gosh. Let's not even get into that right now. Let's just not get into that right now because what we kind of want to talk about, right? I have to check with my host here. Are we talking about season 6 of All Stars?
We're talking about season 6 of All Stars. Basically, RuPaul invites back all of the queens that she thinks the audience wants to watch again. And we watch them compete for $100,000 in an overproduced season.
13 contestants. How many TV shows are there? Like, scheduled to be?
I have no idea how many episodes there are.
Okay.
I have no idea. But there are 13 contestants. I'm guessing that there will probably be something like 10 or 11 episodes. But, I mean, we have a smorgasbord of interesting queens on this season of All Stars.
Oh, hey! Hello, Jason. I'm just saying hello. Oh, Connie's in there too. Hello. Wow, everyone's joining us.
Hi, Connie. Hi, Jason.
I'm like, everyone has like, okay, that season, the worst season has ended. It's all about season 6, and they probably want to hear what our thoughts about.
Exactly. No one listened to Drag Race Down Under. Our stats were lower too. See, everyone hated it. But now All Stars 6 will be so much better until Canada's Drag Race season 2, of course.
Wow.
So, we're getting started. We introduced the queens in our last episode, at the tail end of our last episode. Oh my god, I'm a sunset.
Look at you.
I
love the fact that you are totally transparent.
I mean, am I not usually totally transparent?
Yeah, well.
Yeah. So in our last episode of the Maple Tea, we talked about all of the queens and who was going to be on the season. So if you haven't listened to that or watched it, you can go to our podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, and you can listen to that. Today, we're going to talk about the first 2 episodes of All Star 6 because
Yeah.
we got a double feature.
A double feature. Bam, 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 bam. Science fiction. Double feature. Brad and
This
Janet.
singing is worse in person.
Brad. Get out of my house.
So the first episode of All Stars, we got to see all of these queens walk into the workroom and, of course, throw very minimal shade at each other. And then compete in their very first challenge, which was the reading challenge.
Oh, that was nice to have it right at the beginning, because you got to get to know a little bit more of the characters. 13 queens, you know. For those of us who have not seen most of the seasons, it was kind of nice to get to know who some of these queens were. Although there were like, how many season 11 girls are in?
4?
It's
4,
yeah, yeah.
2,
There's Silky,
3,
um,
4.
Silky, Scarlet.
Yeah, Silky, Scarlet, Raja, and Akira are all season 11. That's 4.
Oh, okay. What about Jan?
Jan was season 12.
Season
She's the
12.
only season 12.
She's the only season 12.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, because I was getting this theory that because pandemic happened, she was just trying to contractually reimburse by bringing more of that season who's been in COVID.
No, that was season 12.
That was season 12.
That was season 12.
So that theory is out of gone. Thrown out, trashed, just stomp on it.
Basically, All Stars now is just reaching back a few seasons, grabbing a bunch of people who they think that the audience will want to watch or hate to watch, because that's also important.
Oh.
Yes. And so All Stars 7 next year will probably get only season 12 and 13 queens. And then, of course, Manila Luzon, because she needs to come back for a 4th time.
Connie says you're glowing.
Oh, thank you.
You are glowing right now with this sunset. There we go. You could always just like strip down and then we can at least get like 3 times the audience now.
But if they're not already watching, how will they know that it happened?
Well, because I'll post it on an OnlyFans page or something
there we
like
go.
that. There we
Yes. Maybe next time. Next time. I almost wore a tank top that doesn't have the middle, but
Doesn't have
I
the
didn't.
middle.
Yeah, it's a tank top, but it only goes down there. It doesn't have the middle.
Oh, one of those like Muscle Beach sort of things.
No, because it doesn't have a connection. I guess it's more of like a sweater, but it's like a cardigan, but without sleeves.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're going to talk about the reading challenge.
Was it like a vest? Anyway.
It's like a vest cardigan. It's a vest again. It's a cardiast. Cardiac arrest.
Oh, Vera's on here. I give it a thumbs up. Yes, the first 2 episodes, I thought general feeling was, yeah, that's good. Kind of. I don't know.
I think it's going to be an entertaining season. I'm excited that it's not quite as loud as I thought it was going to be.
Oh, I think that loud will come into the factor when it's like down to 6 queens, I think.
Right. So when it's only Silky and Eureka and Raja, and Jan, it's going to be screaming constantly.
Do you think Silky's going to make it? Because
I don't.
No, because they were really harsh with her. What was the first episode? Was it the talent?
The first episode was the talent show, and yes, they were really hard on her.
They were really hard on her.
I didn't think she was quite as bad as they thought she was.
Well,
She wasn't good.
No. I think that's a given. She wasn't good.
Last comment.
What does this? Oh, okay, yes. I give it a thumbs up to if Rowena took off her shirt. I'll give it away. Oh dear Lord! Okay, hold on. We gotta hide that. Do it again. Look at that. She's Rowena. Are you still fundraising for the Friends for Life bike rally?
I am. And actually, tomorrow is the last day. If you donate to my Friends for Life bike rally page, link is in my Instagram. Your donation will be matched, so it'll be doubled and duplicated. So donate $5, donate $10, and that will be doubled. So tomorrow's the last day to do that. Please donate. I'm more than halfway to my goal. So please donate.
Awesome. I think I have. Anyway, I'll double check that. So
She's like, all this free advertisement was a donation.
oh, she did bring me wine,
This
so
is
thank
true.
you, thank you.
This is true.
Oh, I'm sure it'll go really well with the back pain pills. Anyway,
You'll
I
fall asleep very nicely tonight.
I posted your link tree because that has all your socials and stuff on there. So it's
You
linktr.ee.
posted Dahlia Anarchy's link tree.
No, I didn't.
Oh, in the comments.
No.
Oh.
So linktr.ee/Rowena Whey, and Whey is Whey.
This is why Tyffanie does the tech stuff and not me, because I have no idea what's going on this side of the room. And for all of you listening, this side of the room can mean whatever you want.
And Connie is part of the Friends for Life background.
Really?
Yeah, she has been for quite a few years.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Yay. Where are you
exactly.
riding, Connie?
She, well, anyway.
There are people from Toronto coming to Kingston for the ride.
Oh, I thought the physical ride was actually canceled.
No, there is a 2-day physical ride. I get to ride with people.
Oh my
I
god.
might even do Red Dress Day, even though it's not technically happening. I might do the first 100K or second 100K in a red dress.
Yeah, that's something. That's something.
Yeah. Because I have one that I need to tear apart anyways because it's shit. Old drag. Need to make room for the new drag.
Need new drag. Must get new drag.
Toronto.
Okay.
Well, I will be with you there in spirit. Just like I am today. Spirit. This is the way.
This is the way. So, this is my opportunity to give the fan that I stole from you at the Priyanka show. So, sorry about that.
I wonder if Priyanka still has the fan that I gave her. Does she know that I'm her biggest fan?
Aww.
I'm not, but that's okay.
Um,
Love you, Priyanka. Come
well,
back
we'll
to
have to.
Kingston.
I'll have to ask Rowena this question later on. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. Back to season 6, because here I thought I was the doped up one.
It's just been so long since I've seen you in person that I'm very excited and I can't keep my brain on track.
Yeah, but and the temperature's rising because I turned the air conditioner off, so
That
you
is
can
true.
have good audio.
Wine
Woo!
and temperature.
Oh God, it's getting hot.
I might
Getting
actually
hot.
have to take my shirt off. So this was a plan. This was all a scheme. A scheme.
A scheme. So Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
Are we skipping the reading challenge?
Oh, well, okay. Reading challenge, yeah.
So Miss Piggy was the
Oh, I
special
forgot.
guest. And in the intro, they're like, there's a mysterious 14th queen. And then it was Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, if you're going to put like a cliffhanger like that, turn off. If you're going to put a cliffhanger like that and then not have a 14th queen, Miss Piggy's a good choice. If it wasn't going to be Miss Piggy, it had to be Cher.
Well, I'm hoping Miss Piggy makes more appearances.
And
you know, other than on the platter.
She is that bitch pig.
I feel I am one with the pig. You know, I'm one with Miss Piggy, and I did do a pigs in space drag number one time. Do you remember that? I had this. I didn't plan it ahead of time. So here I'm on stage and I put this big old glass bowl over my head, plastic bowl. And I didn't realize by like lip syncing and all that, it would just fog it completely. Do you not remember this?
I don't remember this.
Oh my God. I was like, trying to see through it and I'm like,
Drawing little like faces. The faces she drew on that fogged up plastic bowl were prettier than her actual paint.
oh, stop. Oh my God. Well, apparently this has turned into the Thirst Trap show.
There's a comment that says, I want to see Tiff's titties too.
Yeah, no. I'll dig them out of the boxes later on. Okay. There we go.
So the reading challenge was hosted by Miss Piggy, and of course there were 13 queens, so they each only had 1 or 2 reads. But they showed 3 reads by Ginger Minge, so clearly Ginger Minge wins.
Well, they were the best ones.
They
like,
were
they were
the best
really
ones.
good. And you can tell that Miss Piggy, like, because in Drag Race Down Under, you can tell that it was very pre-recorded. Like whoever it was not live on that end. But Miss Piggy, it seemed like it was Miss Piggy was live. It was
Responding
live.
at least, but maybe they were no. I would say maybe they recorded later, but that's not true because the queens were responding to Miss Piggy.
Yeah,
So
yeah. So already I'm loving it.
overall, I think that the reading challenge was fine. I don't think it was outstanding, but I do love when Kylie Sonique Love said to Ginger Minge, "Ginger Minge, you look like a deep breath."
I,
Crickets? Do you not get it?
no,
If you,
no,
if you,
crickets. Yeah, exactly.
okay, take a
Crickets.
deep breath in.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Now I
I
understand.
just think it was one of the most clever reads. I realize that you have to think about it, but I thought it was really clever.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um,
So, after the reading challenge, which Ginger won,
mhm.
the queens were told that they had to perform in the now traditional All Stars Talent Extravaganza.
Which I think is a really great first episode too, right?
It gives the queens an opportunity to showcase who they are, what they can do. And I'm just going to say I was very disappointed by who these queens are and what they can do. I didn't see a lot of talent there.
Yeah, especially when that Jan got on stage. Oh my god.
Jan is the only one who showed an actual talent. Jan sang and sang brilliantly. I won't say beautifully because it's really high and it's a little screechy sometimes, but like she at least showed talent. And that's where I think like Silky Nutmeg Ganache showed at least that she has a skill. I wouldn't call it really good because this little child of mine on the piano is like maybe 10
What?
notes repeated over and over and over again.
Well, I thought it because those sort of old gospel-y type songs, they always get me. I don't know why. Growing up in the church and
You
stuff
just
like
like
that.
you like being taken to church.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's my and just seeing her playing it on the baby grand piano and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. I thought that kind of brought a different level of class, really, to the talent.
You know what did not bring class? The number of stray stitches hanging off of her sequined pantsuit.
A jaw drop. What's going on? Really? So
Yeah.
is that why she was red to filth then? More
No, she
likely?
was red to filth because she didn't bring enough like spirit. She didn't kind of bring it home. And honestly, I think it was just kind of underwhelming. Like it wasn't a bad talent, as I said. Like she showed a talent, whereas a lot of other queens, I don't know what they did, but I think they're either giving her like a redemption story arc, or they just want her to fail.
I think the thought crossed my mind that this is like the viewers' opportunity for revenge because I don't think she got many likes in her season, did she?
Not
Like
she.
she went
Yeah,
all the way to the end, sort of thing, and people were like, "No, she shouldn't have."
the judges loved her,
The judges loved her, but
and they still love her. But yeah. So let's go through this list. So Akira Davenport, we've already gone through two apparently.
yeah.
Because I got to vent my frustration about Jan.
Uh,
Jan, I love you. I'm feeling the Jantasy. Stream Jantasy on Apple Music and
oh,
Spotify.
stop it! My God, she's not paying for us, is she?
She's paying for me. I don't know what you're getting out of this. So Akira Davenport did a lip sync to a song that she has about her ass. Also, the day after All Stars 6 premiered, 13 singles dropped on iTunes.
Surprise!
Surprise, surprise.
This whole talent thing, by the way, like 95% of the people who are doing their talent, it's somehow tied into some money making scheme, some
Of
side,
course. If you're going to present your talent, present something that will make you money.
Well, there we go. All right, so Eureka.
See,
Now
that's why Silky lost. She didn't present something that would make her money.
Oh, maybe that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Akira's was fine. It was a lip sync. She can dance. Cool.
Eureka.
Eureka wanted to be safe. There was no way she was going to win with that performance. She did a ballad song lip sync in a massive ball gown as a tribute to her mom, which was
Yeah.
sweet and beautiful, but I mean, also underwhelming and
What?
kind of just like,
Oh, you are so cruel, and oh my gosh.
But going into a talent show, performing that, you're not going to be in the bottom because your lip syncing is beautiful, and they're not going to put you in the bottom for doing a memorial to your mother. But you're not going to win. It's literally just trying to be safe.
Well, the whole production though of it was really high production. Like getting the projector, working all that out. Oh,
She made a
I'm over
slideshow.
that.
She made a slideshow.
Uh,
Next up was Ginger Minge, who was thoroughly entertaining.
um, yes. What did she do again?
She did the gummy, gummy, yummy,
Oh!
yummy bears, gummy, 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 gummy bears. That was basically the song.
And if she doesn't come out with a whole series of THC infused gummy bears,
They should be ginger flavored.
yeah,
I mean, you can't make them minge flavored. That would just be weird.
how would you do that anyway? Like, just take the water at the bottom of a bathtub or something? I don't
Musk.
know.
It's just musk flavored.
I
know. Next up is Jan.
Wow, you channeled her right there.
I
Like,
know.
it sounded-
Jan is like my spirit animal, to be completely honest. Like, if I'm gonna like compare myself like energy wise and like attitude wise to someone on Drag Race, it's probably Jan.
Yeah, I can totally see you walking into every Untucked and be like, "It's Jan Tucked."
Oh, you
number
did watch
2."
it. Yes. Yes. It's clear that Jan knows that the producers are wanting her to be safe because every time she walks into Untucked, she's like, "Welcome to Jan Tucked." She knows.
Next, Kylie Sonique Love.
Okay, so it was fine. She lip synced to a very slow, kind of like fever-esque, burlesque song, and it was fine. It was slow disco.
Yeah.
I mean, it was safe.
All right. Next, are we going to go through all of it? I guess so.
We're-
Pandora Box.
We're going
Pandora
through pretty
Box.
quickly. Pandora Box was ridiculous.
And Jason, I know you love her. Oh.
You have to go water plants.
Yeah, well, she's, in California and stuff. And,
That is a
before the
euphemism.
wildfires start.
Well, you go make those plants nice and moist, Vera.
There we go. All right. Raja O'Hara.
Raja did something really cool. And honestly, I think other than Jan and maybe Silky, it was the only one that was like a talent. She sewed a dress in 1 minute and
Ye-
put it on.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
that's yeah.
I thought it was great, and she was actually interacting too. Like, she was able to talk, because you can totally see some queens who are trying to do that, and they're just focused on the sewing, and they're not interacting, and then they're not making jives and stuff like that. That was great. That was actually good.
I will say, I mean, if you're gonna sew a dress in 1 minute, it should be something that's only 2 seams. But it actually didn't look that bad. She did a nice like, whatever that's called.
Shiny.
It was shiny,
Shiny.
and it had a lot of cleavage, and it was good.
It was a tube dress. It was
Tube
a
dress.
tube dress. My God, how many drag queens have we seen in tube dresses
What's
in
it
our
called?
lifetime?
Cowl. It was a cowl tube dress. That's the word.
Well, sure. Tube dress, cowl, tube dress.
Well, I mean, it's not like she made like the jiggly, the jujube like tube dress that she did during her picnic challenge.
All right.
So.
Scarlet Envy. Oh my God, I actually really loved her performance.
Were you all a bubble?
I was all a bubble. I think you could probably hear me giggling from the. I loved it. To me, it was an homage to the old 1950s burlesque, those kind of shows, and she's really upped her game this year. Like, she's not the same girl that she
No,
was.
she's not. The only thing I think she should have done or could have done to make it really interesting is if there was a pool, like a little kiddie pool of bubble bath, and she got into the kiddie pool and then brought the thing out, because then it'd be more like a reveal, as in like she's part of the bubbles.
Oh. And, well, and if she had a big oversized champagne glass that she was, like, bathing in or something, too, that'd be nice, too. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
And then,
We had Silky, but we'll skip her. We already talked about her. There's so many queens this season. Trinity. Trinity.
She was the not so funny one, right?
Comedy. So you probably don't know this, but on season 6, Trinity did a sketch comedy, which she did very well, about her grandma's light bill. So this was a continuation of a comedy sketch she did in season 6. If you didn't know that, it's not as funny.
Wait.
If you do know that, it's a little funnier, but not much funnier.
What is up with... Okay, I'm going to do a side tangent. What is up with these queens? Because in then the next episode, too, they're, like, building on their previous season. They're like, oh, I did this in my original season, but I'm going to do it better. I'm like, what the tea? Oh.
They're trying to give themselves redemption.
But why? Why?
Because they don't feel gratified by their season.
Well, clearly they have they need to go see a psychiatrist or something, because they like, seriously, has their lives been on hold since then? Like,
I need a doctor.
I need a doctor.
Call me a doctor. Doctor.
All right, Yara Sophia, and I needed a doctor.
Oh, goodness.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised she did not knock herself out with those jugs.
Yeah. And when we say jugs, we mean
Boobs.
jugs. Boobs.
Boobs. You gotta have
Oh
boobs.
my god, that was the most ridiculous performance ever, and I loved it. I loved every little bit of it.
It was hilarious, and as we know from all of the seasons of Drag Race, all you need to do well on Drag Race is to make Rue laugh.
Yeah.
And she did that, so good for her.
All right, so Yara.
And last but not least, second not least, Jiggly Caliente, and a underwhelming lip sync performance. Next was Serena Chacha with an underwhelming lip sync performance.
Well, at least Serena, like, tied in her own line of business, because when you think about it, though, like, the first episode, you kind of really want to, like, push your brand,
yeah,
because you may not be there the next day. Which Serena Cha-cha. Sorry, hashtag spoilers, hashtag spoilers. Yeah, Cha-cha did not make it.
No. So that was the talent show, and so out of all those people, Raja, Jan, Silky, maybe Scarlett showed talent.
But Jan was safe.
Jan was safe. So our top queen of the week was, of course, Yara Sophia, because she made Rue laugh hysterically.
Yay!
Yeah. And we find out, although we already knew this because spoilers, this year we are doing the Lip Sync Assassin Lip Sync for Your Legacy again. And that means that Yara Sophia had to lip sync for her legacy against a secret lip sync assassin.
Who was?
You don't remember. Oh, right. She hasn't seen season 5. She doesn't know.
Well, who was it? I don't... Oh.
Coco Montrese.
Oh, okay. Okay, Coco.
Coco, the arch nemesis of... Do you know who she's the arch nemesis
of?
of?
For fuck's sakes, I don't know.
Alyssa Edwards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Coco and Alyssa were on season 5 together, and then again they were on All Stars 2 together. And now Coco Montrese is a lip sync assassin. But she was already a lip sync assassin. We knew that. She is, as she said in Untucked, the lip sync assassin.
Yeah.
Not a lip sync assassin.
And she needs to pay for her old age home.
She really does.
Oh
I mean, that fringe probably cost her hundreds.
I hated the hand stuff. Dang, I hated it. I'm like, that was. She looked like a ShamWow mop. I'm sorry, I hated that outfit.
But a glittery sham mop.
I love the fact that she's shiny. I love that part. But the fact that everything was fringe. Everything was fringe, even on her fingers. And I'm like, nah.
So, if you want to impress Tyffanie Morgan, do not wear excessive fringe on your fingertips.
Well, like she had it on her head, her dress, her legs, her hands, her arms. It was everywhere.
And I just want to say, Max, I agree with you. Tyffanie should be all caught up on everything Drag Race because we've been in a pandemic for a year and a half. But apparently, that's just not one of her life goals.
Yeah, the life goal was to watch every season of Golden Girls twice and start watching every season of Ab Fab. Because I would rather do a review of Ab Fab, even though it's like 30 years old now.
I mean, I do like Jennifer Saunders.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really do. She's amazing.
All right. Well, that was episode 1.
That was episode. No, we're not done.
Oh.
So it's a roomocracy. So Yara Sofia lip synced against Coco Montrese and lost, which means that all of the other queens got to vote to see who they sent home.
Oh, yes. Okay. The
And
voting. Yeah.
they unanimously voted for Serena Chacha. Of the two bottom queens. So Serena and Trinity were the two bottom queens.
Yeah, that's funny because you don't see that until
The next day. The next episode.
no, because it was in Untucked.
Nope, the next episode.
It was the next episode that you
Yep.
saw everyone. I thought it was in Untucked that I saw everyone show their votes.
No, it's at the beginning of the next episode that they
Okay.
discuss all the voting.
They discussed, but anyway.
Yeah.
Um.
But so, do you agree Serena was the one to go home from this talent show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think she was the worst performer, but I think that of all the queens there, she was the one that I really didn't care about seeing more of, which I don't think is a nice thing to say, but she's also one of those people, I don't know why she was there in the first place.
Who was also in the bottom?
Trinity.
Trinity.
And I'm excited to see more from Trinity because I know she's good. I know she's talented. I've met her. That's part of the reason why I want her to stay. I'm selfish.
Out of the so I saw the voting as kind of similar to as Drag Race Down Under. Serena was the less liked of
Yeah.
the whole gang, and they had to choose between the two, and they would choose Trinity. And I have thinking it's because Trinity has that status in the community
Yeah.
more than Serena Cha-Cha.
Maybe.
So anyway, but I'm like, what? She didn't seem that strong. She kind of felt like she could easily be broken within 5 seconds.
Underwhelming.
Yeah. Oh my God! I think I'm a little too truthful right now.
Oh,
Why?
maybe a little too truthful. This is all we needed to do. We just needed to loosen her lips.
All right, loose lip sync ship.
So-
bitches.
Wait, what did you just call me last week?
What? What's this question here? Which you called last week, Rowena?
Oh, yeah, Serena would go home.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Someone's keeping track. You are hired. You are hired.
See, I don't even keep track anymore. I used to. We used to do predictions.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've given up on that. we just make predictions and then hope that they come true and then don't care if they don't.
We could do them again.
It's
We could
called
do
life.
them. It's called life.
We make goals and hope they come true. What was I about to do? So episode 2. Episode 2 was a big episode. So big, in fact, it's almost like they've had blue balls for months.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Sorry.
She's
it
playing
wasn't.
with the
It wasn't.
interwebs.
It wasn't 100%, dear.
Yeah, it was. Oh, sorry. Yara was not part of the roomocracy. We find out in the next episode, which we're about to discuss, that Yara actually voted for Trinity to go home and not Serena,
Which is probably like playing the game.
which is playing a game.
And I do not blame her for that.
No. So Trinity is, understandably so, upset that her name was there on one single lipstick. Imagine how upset Serena is that her name was on every single lipstick.
Well, Trinity, and I'm only seeing Trinity in this season. I
Hmm.
haven't seen the previous seasons, and thus far, I don't know if I like her. Like she got snippy. She got snippy.
She is a snippy queen.
She got snippy, and I remember, like in some of the interviews, she's like, "Oh, I was a little bit of a bitch or something in my season, and I want to be better this season." And it's like,
Are you sure that was Trinity? I thought that was Raja.
that was well, Raja said it too. Didn't Trinity say it
Trinity
as
was in
well?
her own head. She didn't put herself out. She didn't put her
Oh, that's what
personality
she
out.
said. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Raja, yeah, definitely. She was like, I was a bit of a bitch. That's not me.
So, in episode 2, we got to see our first ball of the season.
Ball.
Ball. It's a
Ball.
ball, darling. And we've had a lot of colored balls on RuPaul's Drag Race. We've had the red ball, we've had the white ball, we've had the black ball. Like they've all had different terms, but this is the first time we've ever had a blue ball. And you know what? That blue ball was a long time coming.
But why are you looking at me like that? I'm like, now I know she's not just staring into the camera. Why are you looking at me like that? If Canada's Drag Race season 3, which I'm sure I'll be on, has a blue ball, then you know that I'm winning that. You know I'm winning it.
I mean, she looks like a blue ball when she wears that blue wig. So
Yeah, exactly. As some other queens in town have pointed out, that I'm just a blueberry.
you know
I'm
what
just a
would have
blueberry.
been amazing if someone had dressed up as the blueberry girl from Willy Wonka.
Violet, you're telling
Violet,
Violet.
yeah.
Violet.
Violet Beauregard. If someone had dressed up as Violet and like rolled themselves down the runway, that
Yeah,
would be hilarious.
that would be awesome.
I mean,
Actually, just shuffling with her feet, just
yeah,
shuffling.
just shuffling.
Yeah, yeah.
See, that's a look, and it's campy and it's comedy. I think that would be a good look.
Although I'm sure Michelle would just read it to filth because you'd have to have some sort of accessories or something on that.
The accessories would be a couple blueberries like in your palm or something.
Oh my god.
That's it. That's it. A string of blueberry pearls.
Uh, would you like a hascap, dear? I think I still have some on the table there. So Eureka and Ginge for the win. Justin, yeah, big girls win.
You know what?
All right,
Yeah, I agree. I think that they're gonna do really well.
all right. Let's burn through this
Okay.
episode because there's so much more to talk about.
36 looks in one episode. So let's just talk about our favorites.
Sure.
So the first runway was the blue collar worker realness. So they all had to walk down as a blue collar worker, but make it fashion.
Wait, are we gonna do each one of the?
Which
of
one
the...
was your favorite blue collar worker?
Oh my god, it was Yara, and I
Really?
don't. No, I don't understand why everyone was getting on her about it. I've even seen some other programs who are like, "Oh well, she wasn't a blue collar worker. She was just dressed as a tramp." I'm like, "Yeah, she looked like a blue collar tramp worker. Like hello. Like I would have expected to see that in like I don't know some Europe not European equatorial. That's the word I'm looking for. Equatorial country where women have the rights and they're just gonna wear whatever they can to get that tan. And she had the big arms. She had big tattooed
Muscular
arms.
arms.
Like
Yeah.
what? I thought I loved it. I loved it.
I mean, she looked like a construction worker to me. I understood.
Yeah.
But I will say that my favorite, so I have two favorites. My favorites were the high concept blue collar workers. So I loved Scarlet Envy, which is not something I think I've said before. I love Scarlet Envy and her carpenter look, which was like wood with circular saws in
Well,
it.
that was supposed to be a wood pattern.
And I thought that was really cool because it was like taking blue collar worker to represent it, but not actually dressing like a blue collar worker.
Yeah.
Because nothing said that you had to dress like a blue collar worker.
Um. Yeah, exactly, Francesco. Yeah, Yara's look was really good.
And then, of course, I liked Jan's because it was so concept. It was like the Michelin tires, and she had wrenches
Yeah.
and mechanic. Like I thought, auto mechanic was obvious,
Is
but
she originally from Detroit? Like,
No, I think she's from New York.
oh,
New
okay,
Jersey,
okay.
New York. But then the other one I really liked was Eureka's. Her crossing guard with the smush kid on her butt.
Oh, that well, that added some comedy to
It
it.
really did.
I had to be. I was like, I don't understand. I didn't really understand why I was seeing a whole bunch of oranges and yellows and stuff because I was like, yeah, so it's blue collar, but the overall ball is blue. So
Hmm.
I was like, where's the blue in every outfit? And yeah, so
Yeah. I will say though that I did not understand why Raja's was so amazing because she literally wore something that I could go buy at Phase Two or buy at like the uniform store.
oh, well, and
It was
other
like,
programs she was read the filth, I will tell you,
yeah,
but other than on there, and I don't really understand.
I
I
don't
don't really
understand.
understand either.
So, anyways, moving on from that one. Next up was the denim look, which we originated in Canada. Canada denim, Canadian tuxedo.
Tuxedo.
Um, I thought a lot of these were really good. Um, but my favorites, again, Jan with the denim star, like heavily
Maple leaf.
structured
I
maple
saw
leaf,
maple leaf. Yeah.
was. I mean, I just thought it was so fashion.
Do you think she bought it off Brooklyn Heights?
How would Brooklyn and Jan, like the height difference there?
I don't know. I don't know, but I'm like, did Brooklyn ever get that made for the Canada's Drag Race, and Jan just bought it off her? Um,
Yeah, I don't know. But then I loved Akira's.
it was so Jan's was like red down, but
Yeah.
Akira, yeah. I'm just trying to remember the blue. I think Eureka,
Eureka with the Elvis kind of like
the dark denim
denim.
and stuff. Yeah.
Mhm.
With Yara, I'm going to mention Yara though, because she was kind of red for that outfit
Because it wasn't denim.
Okay, yeah. So the fabric was not denim. It had to be denim.
Yeah.
And it wasn't denim. And that could be lead to why later on.
Hmm. Now, so the other denim one that they really loved
Oh,
was
Jan is from Jersey. Okay, that makes
yeah.
sense. That accent. Because I was like, that accent must be like a Michigan accent. No, it's a Jersey accent.
But so the one that they really loved from the denim that like I didn't really get like great denim from was Sonique. I thought it was a great reference because she was Xtina on her stripped cover, plus a trans flag. I thought it was a great reference, but denim, she just wore a pair of jeans. That's all she wore.
And just like a wrap top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was not like
I think
yeah.
the reference bring elevates it because people know that reference. It's a cultural reference, but
I mean, it was literally my like sexual awakening. I never mind.
wow. Okay.
Christina Aguilera was sexy. Leave me alone.
Kylie denim look was fantastic. Fantastic. Hey,
I'm just saying it wasn't overly like denim concept. It was a pair of jeans and then a reference.
for a full on dress. Like yeah,
Yeah.
I go with Eureka still.
And then last
Funny.
oh god.
Denim. I hardly even know him.
Classic.
Yeah.
So then the last one was their construction challenge.
Yeah, so they were given a big old
Unconventional materials.
unconventional materials, a big old dumpster of blue materials.
And some of it was literally fabric. Like Scarlet Envy actually got like a massive piece, like 2 meters, 3 meters of blue sequin fabric. Like when you get that, construction is not that difficult if you know how to put together a garment. But when you get something like sponges or what are like the cups, Akira used only plastic cups. Like that's more difficult.
Oh no, she didn't just use plastic cups. It was over top of something.
Right, but it was over top of something
And
unconventional.
and just like someone she made her outfit was made out of a folding chairs. Well, no, it wasn't. It like
No,
the underlay was the
Yeah.
chair. Like everything over top was brand new fabric.
yeah.
And I'm okay with that. Like the construction challenges, I'm okay with that. Like it to me it's more meaningful because they are you get to see some talent, right? And
Yep.
you get to see some crazy things that people rethink a use of plastic cups to make like, you know, chainmail or something like that.
Yeah.
Um,
So I mean, some of them were I thought they were really good. Like I agree that Eureka's construction look was quite good. And maybe I wouldn't have put her in the top for this episode, but I mean, if I'd put her in the top, like she probably would have been like the third of the top. Because I really liked her. It was like paper napkin dress. It was quite cute.
yeah.
It was the little tutu.
Oh yes, yes. She was
Yeah.
showing a bit of her bum.
Yeah.
Well, not really, but
So my favorite construction look was probably Scarlet Envy's. Now, albeit
yes.
she had fabric, but it was gorgeous.
It was like I thought I saw Coco Chanel in the corner just clapping because it looked like haute couture, and I loved it. I loved it. Francesco says the plastic cup look was recycle worthy.
That is 100% correct. 100%.
But no, we both agree on the favorite outfit. Yeah.
And I mean, Raja's was good, but it wasn't that good. It was a cool little outfit that she made. But yeah.
Let's talk about the worst look.
Oh God. So Jiggly Caliente put a blanket on and called it a dress. Silky Nutmeg Ganache basically bundled up for winter. And those are the worst for me. They were bad. They were bad.
Yeah. Oh goodness sakes. So up on the chopping block was who was on the chopping block?
Jiggly Caliente, which
Yep.
I agree because her looks were kind of meh.
Oh yeah, and
and
then Yara.
Yara. And so, do you agree with Yara?
I think like I at the time I didn't. At the time I didn't because I thought all her looks were sickening. The way they were reading her about her blue collar look, I thought was completely off. That was wrong. That was just flat out wrong. But when I realized afterwards that she had not met the criteria for not actually having denim in the denim look, then I could understand that. But I don't know why they didn't portray that. I don't know why they didn't. Why are they being not non-truth? Why are they not being authentic? Right? Like, why don't they say, "Sorry, we're going to put you in the bottom because you didn't actually compete, because you didn't make a denim outfit."
I will say I liked her outfit. I
I
liked her
loved
denim
it.
outfit.
Yeah. Oh my God.
It was really cute. I loved the way her body looked in it, but it wasn't denim.
If you want to see abs and like all the way down, that was her.
Okay,
and Rowena will do that later.
But I don't understand why Akiria was in the bottom when only one of her three looks were like meh. Because Trinity's first two looks sucked. Her third look was good, but her first two looks sucked. And I don't know, like, I'm not saying that I want her to go home, but there were some interesting choices on this episode, and I would not have put Kylie in the top over Scarlett or Jan.
You know, when it comes to all most of this judging, we know it's a reality TV show, and we know that the producers have a lot of say in it. It's not really what these ladies are doing in these challenges; it's how they're doing overall. So if your Twitter following goes up like 10 million subscribers or something like that, they're gonna keep you moving on. Even though you may be shit.
Okay, so when I get on Canada's Drag Race season 3, I expect my number of Instagram followers to go from like 1,100 to 15,000 overnight, please. Thank you.
You have 1,100
I have almost 1,200.
Instagram?
Yeah. I only have 20 followers on Twitter. Go follow me on Twitter. I don't tweet much, so it won't be very like costing for you. In fact, it'll be really easy. I don't even think she follows me on Twitter.
No.
No. See?
No.
So, in the end, Raja was the winner. Do you agree?
No.
I don't think she was above and beyond like they said she was. I would have chosen Scarlett or Jan, over
Yeah.
Raja.
Yeah. Yeah, Raja, her make look and her gown. What was it again?
The blue collar
What was the middle one?
denim.
Her denim and make looks were nice. I liked them.
Hmm.
Her
Blue
like
collar
blue
was
collar.
no.
Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, I don't agree with that.
No.
There were others who had stronger looks for all three
Yep.
criteria.
Totally true. So in the end, Raja lip syncs, and she lip syncs against the one and only Queen of the North. Well, I mean,
Misconception. I mean, misconception. I love
Brooklyn
you.
Heights.
She's my like drag niece.
Misconception is your niece.
Drag niece. Yeah.
Aww.
Oh.
She took over and went above and beyond the family business.
Well, she dropped the last name, so that was saying something already.
Wait, was her name Misconception Morgan?
No, she never took the name. She never took the name. That says something. Oh my god.
But yeah, so Brooklyn Heights was the lip sync assassin they brought in this week. And I mean, she did an amazing job. And so did Raja.
I think she held back.
Do you really?
I think she held back.
Raja and Brooklyn were on the same season. They were both on season 11. And you could see it in Raja's eyes when Brooklyn appears. She's like, shit.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah. You could tell. I think that wasn't fake. I don't think that was fake. She was shaking in her shoes.
Yeah. But I think that Raja did a wonderful job. And like, if I had to choose between the two of them, I would have chosen Raja to win.
Yeah, that's why I say I think Brooklyn, like, because they already knew who everyone had chosen, and that's why. Yeah. That's why. So, there's a lot of politics on who wins, and because it was not even a win.
Nope, it was a tie. Which means that Raja gets to choose someone to go home, and the group's vote counts. So both Yara and Jiggly could have gone home. But who went home, Tyffanie?
The other girl.
Jiggly
Kelly.
She hasn't seen season 4. She doesn't know who Jiggly is.
Jiggly Kelly.
Can I call you Jiggly?
Oh, what's her line?
She says, "Everything jiggles, Mama." Of course you can.
Jiggles, yeah. Okay. There we go. So Jiggly is leaving us, but let's just talk about, because we haven't mentioned at the very end,
the game within a game.
The game within a game.
So, do you have a theory?
No, because every one of my theories seems to have fallen apart. Because I keep thinking that they're going to be like the next lip sync assassin, but they're not.
I know
two are eliminated. Okay, so before you say, and this is spoiler alert. Then
spoiler alert. I do know the answer to this question.
Well, so you asked me to watch the Untucked episodes because they're on some other channel. I actually paid the $4 a month extra for it. Oh, I don't know why I'm doing that, but I watched them, and at the end of the last Untucked,
if you're not watching Untucked, you're only getting half the story.
I'm only getting half the story. Yeah, exactly. Jan Tucked. When I watched Jan Tucked, so the
spoiler, Jan is going to be in every season of Drag Race from now on. She will always be safe, just so that there can be Jan Tucked, and she'll go home right before the final 4 every single season.
Well, she should be hired to do an interview in the Untucked room when the girls come off. Like, she should just, she should just start a Jan Tucked sort of thing, a spinoff. So in one of the Untucks, when they were ending, when they came to because they do a recap, and they were like, "Oh, Jiggly, you get to go," but wait, stay, a game within a game, and then some of the video footage cut to 2 makeup tables in a back room somewhere.
Oh.
It was not in the main room. It was kind of like a pork chop loading dock kind of situation, but it was 2 makeup stations. So I was like, oh, what's going on here? What's going on? So, Rowena, exactly. Hashtag tip Tyffanie so she can watch Untucked.
$5 a month. That's all you need. You only need to give her like $1 per episode of Maple Tea.
Oh my god. So, okay, spoiler alert. Okay.
Mute your Mute your screen for like 2 minutes if you don't want to hear this.
Wha-
3, 2, 1. All of the queens who are sent home are going to have to lip sync against the previous queen that was sent home until one person remains, and that person will get to come back into the competition. So Serena and Jiggly will lip sync. Whoever wins that will lip sync against the next person. Whoever wins that will lip sync against the next person.
And when will they be reintroduced back into the...
Whenever the fuck Rue wants.
So is this some complicated way to make sure that if suddenly half her crew gets off because they all got COVID, that she has a backup crew for the show?
No, I think it's just her way of giving someone a second chance that she wants to bring back.
Well, that explains then the fucking temper tantrum that Jiggly had. That was all staged. Now, you're saying that was all staged?
I did not say that. You're saying that.
I'm saying that. I'm implying that because she was screaming and crying in the parking lot.
was.
Oh, I can't even lip sync to save my life. Well, guess what?
You can.
You can. So that explains
Spoilers.
the 2 makeup tables then. Yeah.
Spoilers done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're
Spoilers
back!
done, and we're back.
Yay!
So let's talk about Canada's Drag Race.
Yeah. In the last 2 minutes.
Okay.
Hashtag maybe
So,
longer.
Canada's Drag Race Season 2 started filming May 20th. It finished filming June 25th. They're done. They're out of isolation. They are back in their hometowns, and they are tweeting up a storm.
Yes. Sorry, I'm like just checking the chats here. They're tweeting up a storm. The people who were like gone for weeks and weeks and weeks are now all online. In my Instagram feed is full.
Oh, yeah.
You
Of
know,
old news. They're all like posting about things that happened a month ago. It's so obvious. They don't try and hide it anymore.
no. But what we did learn,
Just today.
just announced today. This is Tuesday, June the 29th.
Yes.
Stacy. Stacy is not a judge.
We love you, Stacy. Please come back for season 3.
And get well soon, because it was implied that it was COVID
But it
related.
COVID related. Not necessarily that she has COVID, but she couldn't come back to film it because of COVID. Which I find strange because Brooklyn lives in LA. So she came back and quarantined. But then again, Brooklyn Heights is the new host of Canada's Drag Race. She's no longer just a judge. She is the host.
So what does that mean then?
It means she's basically the RuPaul of Canada.
But is she judging as well?
Yes.
Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So she will.
Oh, she's
essentially-
basically the yeah, because in the first season they were all equal. Mm-hmm. They were all equal judges and stuff like that. So
Not
Brooklyn
anymore.
is thank God, because I think most people said that was just ridiculous.
It was. It was very confusing to have a different host every week, to have them vote on who went home, to like. You can still have the judges give their opinions and come to a conclusion, but voting? Anyways, voting seems way too democratic for Drag Race. I mean, you're just supposed to make a decision and then let all of the fans like hate on you about it. Isn't that what drag culture is?
But don't play too badly at it. Which I don't think Brooklyn can. You know, she's gonna say what she thinks, and she's gonna say it like it is.
So we have three new judges,
Well, Tracy was there last year as a squirrel
but
friend.
only for 2 episodes. She was only a judge for 2 episodes. So I guess she's kind of like a Carson or a Ross. Like she'll be there every once in a while.
Don't ever compare her to Carson and Ross.
I'm sorry, Carson and Ross are 2 of the greatest judges we've ever had on Drag Race, and I take it back. Tracy Melchior is kind of like a Merle Ginsburg.
Sure.
Eventually replaced by someone better.
Tracy Melchior is like one of those Australian guest judges, down under guest judges that you really had to look up like deeply on Google to even find any reference to who they were.
So Tracy Melchior is the host of E-Talk in Canada. We also have Greg. No. Dave. No. Greg. No.
Oh God! Now I have to look it up.
I had Googled it earlier and I can't remember. Amanda Brugel. Amanda
Oh,
Brugel is
Amanda
one of
Brugel.
them.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
She
yeah.
is an actress, Canadian. She was on The Handmaid's Tale, season 1. I haven't seen it, no idea. But she was a guest judge on season 1 of Canada's Drag Race. So if anyone remembers that, she was there.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah. Okay, you're just going through them.
yeah,
Okay.
I'm just going through them.
Okay.
And then next up is Brad Goreski, who is a stylist to the stars and host of a fashion
Yeah. Here,
show.
let me bring the whole
A
thing.
fashion show.
Yeah, I thought it was like a fashion
Talk show.
contest. Oh, talk show too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Who are they? Go up to the top. Down a little more.
Does it say? who they
Right
are?
there. The Hunt for That.
Oh, there we go.
Brad Goreski, celebrity stylist and
TV personality.
TV personality. He was the host of some fashion thing. But I mean, at least we have someone who knows fashion on the show now. Oh no, Stacy did that. Stacy knows
Stacey.
fashion. Stacy, we're going to miss you.
She had decades, and she
Yep.
was on fucking fashion runways in Milan, in Paris, in London, in New York, and even Toronto, God forbid. And like, hello, if anyone knows fashion, it's Stacey.
Fashion.
Fashion.
Brad
there's Brad.
Goreski, I will say, is a very attractive man. He is 43 years old, which means he's the perfect age to be able to pay me money. And he is very handsome. Just
Oh, is that his husband?
that's him. That's his husband, I guess. But he's very pretty.
Oh, okay.
Brad, I hope you're listening to this. You're very pretty. I'm very excited to see you on my TV every week.
And he sold his soul to Starbucks. Okay.
I mean, I've done that too.
Let's
so.
sell.
So we're very excited for Canada's Drag Race season 2. I am very hesitantly excited for the new judges, and I'm excited to see Brooklyn as the host. That I am actually excited.
You're
for.
actually excited? I am devastated with this current judging
No,
panel.
I'm excited to have Brooklyn as the host.
Okay, Brad, maybe, yeah, fashion. Okay, yeah. But Tracy Melcher, ugh. Sorry, I hope that doesn't sound hateful or anything like that. But,
That wasn't hateful. She just makes her sick.
yeah, exactly. And who was the other? Amanda Brugel.
I don't know.
Well,
Who's that?
so we've talked about it. We've talked how we would like to see the judging panel in Canada's Drag Race.
Yeah.
And at least I discussed that I want to see a comedian. I want to, that.
Where are the jokes?
Where are the jokes? Because that is Drag Race UK. That was Drag Race Down Under. It's a great freaking platform. There are no comedians on this list other than Amanda, who has done comedy, but she's an actor. She reads the comedy.
Yeah.
Ugh. I'm not looking forward to it. But I am looking forward to it. But it's going to be a fashion. It's going to be, the whole season's going to be fashion. You know that, right?
I think
Like,
there
looking
might
at
be a
this?
couple comedy queens on. Not very many, but a couple.
But it's going to be all heavy on fashion.
It is. There are a bunch of queens out of Vancouver on it that are very much like style fashion queens. Lip syncs. There's going to be a lot of lip sync assassins. So,
Sorry, I've had that press release.
Fashion
been about-
Police. Brad Goreski was on Fashion Police.
Yeah. Yes. So that's just another reality TV show, right?
Yeah.
Where they just make people up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not redoing their lives like Carson did.
Oh, Carson.
All right.
Oh, I'm see-through again.
Yeah. Oh, well, fully see-through now. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's all for this episode. So again, my name is Rowena Whey.
And my name is Tyffanie Morgan.
And you've been listening to
What's the Maple Tea?
Oh my god, we actually did that in unison because we're together. You can find us everywhere that podcasts are hosts. You can go to our website, themapletea.ca, or you can go and follow us on Facebook, What's the Maple Tea? And then you can, of course, follow us on our Instagrams and our Facebooks and our Twitters. Follow me on Twitter. I want more followers.
On Twitter, not Instagram. Over 1,000 followers on Instagram.
I
Oh
mean, I
God.
mean, I know people who have like 10,000. I only have 1,174.
Okay, well, you need to show off more torso, apparently.
I
Okay.
haven't done that in a while, actually. I haven't done much thirst trapping recently, so.
All right, sweet peas. We'll see you later.
Bye!
Bye.